Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Penne for Your Thoughts podcast. I'm your host, Sierra.
Oh, and I'm Emma.
And today is a get to know your host sort of episode. For pasta, we are eating gnocchi with Alfredo and pesto sauce, so like a creamy pesto. Delicious. Are we ready to get started with the quiz?
That's not
Just
second.
kidding. Sorry. Cuss count. Cuss count from last week with our very special episode with Hunter. How many times do you think the collective swore?
Okay, we're gonna go individual. I know I technically only did one, but I don't think we counted it. Hunter was probably a solid 5, and I take it yours was another. You were at least 15, so I'm gonna go at least 20.
I don't know the individual numbers, unfortunately. I only know the totals.
I just wanted to give individuals for those at home who wanted my guess on that.
Real. You're fairly accurate. The official count was 23.
Okay.
And mainly between Hunter and I.
I figured.
Mainly between I and I.
There you go.
But now time for the quiz. Tell us about the quiz you have chosen for us today.
I don't remember. Hold on. I'm also pulling up the quiz. What's your Shrek personality? Just answer some deep questions and see.
I just dropped my fork in awe.
I know. It's amazing. Okay, let's start this quiz party on Redacted Quiz website. What's most important to you? Friends, money, respect, romantic love, knowledge, or power?
I'm shocked family isn't on there, but I'm going to say friends.
I'm gonna say knowledge.
Okay. Oops. Okay. What's your coping mechanism? Venting, compulsive eating, facing the problem head on, self-isolation, meditate, taking a walk.
Venting.
Compulsive eating.
I think I do like seven of those. There's 6.
I
think I do like 4 of those.
Oh yeah, no, for real. It's just...
What are you insecure about? Your height, your weight, hair loss, excuse me, social skills, mental health, financial stability. My height.
I'm going to say my weight.
My genetic makeup isn't on there, but that's my real insecurity.
Yeah, same. All right. What do you value most in a partner? Looks, wealth, someone who challenges you, someone who loves you unconditionally, humor, and love isn't real.
I really want to go love isn't real, but I feel like I can't after last episode.
I'm between... Well,
I guess I have to go humor.
I think I'm going to go someone who loves you unconditionally. I just think of that Katy Perry song.
What
Unconditional.
Oh.
Unconditional.
Okay. What's your biggest fear? Dying alone, dying too soon, dying without accomplishing anything, dying before you get to see the world. Snakes. I'm not scared of anything. Dying too soon.
I think dying alone.
Okay. Valid.
Okay, we're done. Drum roll. You answer yours first.
I knew with my height question that it was a death sentence for this. I got Lord Farquaad. Maybe you're not everyone's favorite, or anyone's favorite, but that's okay. You work hard and have plenty to show for it. I don't think I do, but...
I think you do.
Thank you.
I got Donkey. Sammy, it's okay.
And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
You're fun and so unserious. Anyone who has you as a friend has a friend for life, like number 4.
I think I have a friend for life and more friends.
Yeah.
You can come to my wedding.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, man.
I just feel like, am I a serious person or am I very unserious? Because I feel like I'm relatively serious.
I think it depends on the situation.
True.
Like when we're at work meetings, I can't look at you because I'll start laughing. But I've seen you also be serious when you need to be.
Yeah.
You put some serious things in our work chat.
Yep.
So
I definitely have.
I've seen both sides, but I think 9 times out of 10 you're unserious. I mean, we have a podcast about pasta, not about pasta, eating pasta.
Eating pasta, yeah. Very unserious things, and all of our topics are very unserious.
Okay, what's next?
Today is an episode where...
That we probably should have done first.
Yeah, we really should have done first, but we're not. We're doing it third because why the Would we? So do you want to start?
Yeah, with my ChatGPT template. Guys, before
Yeah.
this episode, I ChatGPT'd how to introduce myself.
I didn't know ChatGPT was a verb.
Yeah, my ChatGPT. Anyways, hi, I'm Emma. Born and raised Arizonian for almost 22 years. 22 years as of filming this in like 2 weeks. No, a week.
Crazy.
2 weeks. We're gonna say 2 weeks to make myself feel better.
Okay.
As of filming this, 2 weeks. Born and raised Arizonian. I have a background in film. In my free time, I love to read, paint, play The Sims, play Stardew Valley. So I get my one Lord of the Rings for this episode. Specifically, I will watch the Lord of the Rings extended editions. All of those are about 3 hours long. There's 3 movies.
Oh my god.
It's about 9 hours. And there are Hobbit extended editions. And those are at about 45 extra minutes. So those are about 3 hours-ish. And there's 3 of them. So it's about 18 hours of content. Plus, I'm watching the new Rings of Power show. So, Lord of the Rings is a hobby. I participate. Fun fact about me, I have 6 tattoos. And I'm looking forward to graduating in like a month. Ha.
That's crazy. It's like 2 months. It's barely October.
Barely October.
Sorry. Barely November.
Yeah, that's like a month. It's like a month, give or take.
Oh yeah, because it's at the beginning of December.
December 13th, I graduate.
Spooky.
We take my pictures.
Yeah.
This upcoming Saturday, as of recording.
And my pictures too, but I
And
don't
your
graduate
pictures.
till May.
And your pictures.
Yes. 10 out of 10 introduction.
Thank you. ChatGPT did a lot of the work.
And I'm Sierra.
Hi, Sierra.
Thank you. I have a dog. His name is Sammy.
Samantha.
I am a single Pringle. I study sports med, but the major is technically titled Health Sciences, Fitness, and Wellness. But sports med. What else do I do? I have a lot of different jobs on campus. I wear a lot of different hats. I work with the athletics department in fan engagement, so anything fun that happens at the sporting events. I do like t-shirt toss, all those silly student games I'm in charge of as well. And also in charge of the mascot division, which is super fun. So I get to help our mascot make sure he's in the right place at the right time. Also coordinating community events, things like that as well. And then I work at Campus Recreation as a yin yoga teacher and Zumba teacher, but I am technically trained to teach 9 different formats.
9?
Mm-hmm. I can teach 4 different types of yoga. And then Pilates, cycle, Zumba, kickboxing.
You can teach kickboxing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Let's go to a kickboxing. You just teach me
so
101.
down.
I've never done it.
Oh, and circuit training and powerlifting,
I thought
which
you
are
were
kind
going to say
of one and the other.
They're going to say circus?
Yeah,
You're
circus.
Like, you can do circus training? Let's train some circus.
So yeah, those are all the classes I teach. Or no, those are all the classes I can teach. I only teach yoga, yin yoga, and Zumba right now. And then I work for a mentoring program, which is how we met. Mm-hmm. We met 2-3 years ago.
However long I've been in the program, so about 3 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, because I met you my 3rd year. Nope. I met you my 2nd year.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
I was like,
when I was
because
a junior.
I've been here for 3 years, and I met you my 1st year.
Yes, that's correct. This mentoring program, we are in charge of mentoring first-year students.
We've changed so much since I joined.
Yes.
We've changed we served one population, then we served a completely different one.
Yeah.
Now we just serve everyone.
Yep.
So.
And even more than when I've joined. You being 3rd year, I'm a 4th-year mentor. Mm-hmm. Holy moly guacamole.
So many things.
So many things have changed because when I first started as a mentor my 2nd year of college, it was exclusively out-of-state students. Mm-hmm. And then the next year we allowed in-state. I had no idea. That's crazy. Wow, it's been such a blur. I don't really remember. But my junior year, your sophomore year, we met because I
remember I was recounting how we met.
Go for it, G. Because I was like, I'm going to tell a very watery version of how we met.
Because I was thinking about it. I was like, how did we meet? We met through... Can I name drop how we met, the friend?
Sure.
Shout out Kiki.
Oh, yeah, Kiki. Well, it really started because all of us were in the lounge consistently for
But that's not how
time.
I, met you. Because I remember I didn't meet you until it was you, Kiki, and some other friends. I don't remember who at the time. Y'all were, like, hanging out or something. And then after you guys hung out, Kiki texted me, because Kiki and I had started becoming friends, and was like, hey, do you want to get ice cream? And I was like, sure, why not? This is at, like, 10 p.m. at night. We drove to Cold Stone together, got ice cream. We had never hung out before then. And then Kiki was like, hey, me, Sierra, Emma, and Reagan are going to hang out at the library. Do you want to come? And I was like, oh, sure, I'd love to come. That sounds great. When? And Kiki was like, oh, I'll just stop by your apartment. We'll walk together. I was like, okay. And that's how I met, was we met at the library. Because that became our little thing with the 5 of us, as we hung out at the library for sometimes 8 hours.
To study.
There was a lot of Channing Tatum on the TV.
Yep.
And a lot of singing Hercules.
And a lot of gossiping about
and
the workplace.
A lot of random SpaghettiOs being eaten by me.
Yeah, canned SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs?
SpaghettiOs. Just blew out the mic.
That's how we met. We went to the I was invited to go to the library, and then it just, I think me, you, and Kiki hung out a lot. A lot of late night Dutch trips.
Yes.
Late night study trips.
Yep.
Late night walking back and forth, because we kind of all, you didn't live in the same area, but you would walk back with us and then walk back to your place sometimes.
Yeah.
Because Kiki and I lived pretty close to each other.
I lived in the center of campus. Where did y'all live? Oh, you lived...
In between north and south.
Yes,
or center and south.
Yes, I remember.
We were, like, Kiki, right after each other.
Yeah, she lived at the top of the hill. You lived at the base by that stoplight, right?
No. I lived, like, 20 feet in front of Kiki. Where the hill starts to go down, that's where I was.
Oh, but the complex. I'm trying to name drop the complex.
No, the complex was by the stoplight.
Yes.
On one side of it. And then there was a different one on the other side where a different friend lived there.
I remember. Yes, in the actual apartments. But
yes, I lived in real apartments.
This is confusing the listeners. But yes, I remember that. But I remember the first time I saw you, we'd kind of like talked in the lounge, like in passing, not really having true conversations, but also at training when it was like everyone without talking line up by height, shortest to tallest.
Oh, and then there was so much debate on that.
No, truly. And then we did by birthdays and a couple other things too. Mm-hmm. But I remember just like seeing you, because you were like 3-4 people over from me.
For the height one?
Yeah.
I was like, not for birthdays. I was on the opposite side for birthdays.
I was on the very first for birthdays.
And I was towards the end.
Yeah.
So.
No, for the height, because it was like you, Ben, and a couple other people too. And I just remember like, damn, this chick's tall.
I love that my boyfriend had the same reaction when he saw me.
Yeah. No, it's awesome.
For the audio listeners, I am 6'1". Mm-hmm. Well, technically 6 3/4, but 6'1" in shoes.
I'm 5'8", 5'7 3/4. I'm the same height as Tom Cruise.
Same height as Chris Evans.
Slay!
So.
Love that for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember that because before, the year prior, my first year as a mentor, I was the tallest and there weren't that many people. And so when you came and I saw you're 6'1", I was like, damn. Because then there was that one chick who was a mentor when you were still there. Mm-hmm. She was a PA, but she was not nice.
She was tall though.
She
won. And then I remember she won, and then there was so much debate between me and Ben on who was taller. We were the same height, but he was persistent that he was taller because of his hair.
Was so fluffy.
Because of his hair. And I was like, okay, man, technically my hair's in a ponytail and I'm taller, but that's fine. You can go ahead. So I let him go in front of me. Yeah. And I can say, let him. I let him go in front of me.
I believe you.
Because I was so upset. I don't like being third. I have to be second or first in height.
No, that's real. But that's how we met. And we still both work with the mentoring program, even though we don't really want to. Or I don't really want to.
I like it. I think it's a good... I don't know. I want to. Don't take my job. I want to.
No, yeah.
That was only speaking for half the pod.
No, that's why I corrected myself and said speaking for me.
Yeah.
But
this half of the pod enjoys their job a lot.
I enjoy it in terms of what we do for the students and helping them and creating a community for them and a safe space for them. But in terms of management and all the misinformation and that chaos, I don't enjoy it. But that's been my thing for the past 2 years now. So.
I just like it because I get to make friends. Oh my gosh, I wrote about you in a story I did.
Oh yeah, you never told me that.
I didn't.
We had discussed it like when we were filming.
Yeah.
And then I hit my head on a rock and then you didn't mention it again.
Because you hit your head on a rock and I was more concerned about that over anything else.
Oh my god, you guys. We filmed on Wednesday night for about 4 hours, I would say. I think we ended at like 12:30, started at 8.
Yeah, I didn't leave till 1 though.
Which is crazy, but it was like the fight scenes were happening, the really intense scenes.
You hit your head on a rock.
I hit my head on a rock. The other guy hit his head on a rock, which I don't know.
No, he hit his head on your head.
Oh, no. My elbow went into his head.
He said it was your head, but...
No, it was my elbow.
Whatever. Either way.
I went home in so much pain, and then the next morning, I still have, like, some of the scrapes and bruises on my arms and my legs and stuff, because, like, I'm in a short sleeve and flats crawling around in the dirt. But honestly, would be so with you. I've never felt more badass.
It was cool. It was really cool to watch from my side. I did everything. I was your assistant. I was doing makeup. I was
speaking of makeup, that shirt's yours.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
There's a bloody shirt on the chair that I made. Yeah. And it's going to get hung up in a shadow box.
Because I got bit and he ripped a chunk of my flesh out. Not actually. That's just for the movie.
I made it look like that.
Yeah. No. And did really good with the fake blood and stuff.
Thank you. It's a hobby of mine. Anyways.
Though
I wrote a story that mentioned you in it.
Okay.
I pulled it up.
Okay.
And I'll just read this little segment. But it says, until my sophomore year of college. This is about race. That's important. It's about...
Repeat?
It's about race.
Oh, okay.
Like, my coming to terms with... I'm Mexican, for lots of people who don't know. And I can't... It took me about 19 years to come to terms with the fact that I am Hispanic. But this segment... I'm talking about little backstory. The whole story is about this time in 4th grade when this girl told me I'm not Mexican because my last name means nothing. A last name means nothing was essentially what she told me. Because I said, I'm Mexican. Like, my last name is... blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, no, there's no way. Like, that's not how that works. And I was like, oh, okay. So the title for a while was called Too White because she told me I look too white to be Mexican. I am quite pale, everyone, but I'm also Italian, so... It evens out.
Yeah.
It is now called My Last Name Is... Insert my last name because I don't want to put it out there. Anyways, I talk about coming to college and that everything changed once I got to college. Because... Insert my story now. Until my sophomore year of college, I started a new job and met lots of new people who said, I could tell you were Mexican. You have the features for it. I what? Do I have the features? This was astounding to hear as I finally was able to feel good. I was finally able to feel Mexican. One of my closest friends from that job was the first person to say it, to look me in the eyes and say, I knew you were Mexican. Your nose gives it away. That's exactly what she told me. And no, because then the next part says, my nose, the thing I hated for years because I have my white mother's bulb and my Mexican father's bridge, the thing I tried to hide because from the side it looks hideous was the one thing that gave me away to this friend. They were able to look at me and say, I know you're Mexican. They saw it. You were that friend, because I don't know if you remember. One of our late night study, like, it was like midnight, or almost midnight.
Delirium was setting in.
And we were talking about heritage or something. And I was like, I don't even look Mexican. And I remember you looking at me and go, yeah, you do. Look at your nose. I remember internally I was like, what? My nose? Of all things? So that's you and my story.
I mean, is it a good thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the whole point of this class is like writing about resistance and how you kind of turned things around for the better. And I talk about all this like internalized racism that I put on myself and that you saying that was my turning point of like, I do look Mexican. There's a part 2 where I'm like, oh, look, it says, you may think, how is that any better than what the other girl said? And to that I say, oh, it is. This was affirming. The 10-year-old said I was too white. My skin was too white. I looked too white. What they are saying, they as in you, is that your features look Mexican. No longer was I just a skin tone, I was a person, I had features. And these friends and co-workers clocked me from a mile away.
Oh, wait.
I'll send you the whole story later.
It's gonna make me cry.
But, no, it's a whole thing. To mom and dad who are probably listening, I didn't tell you, and there's a reason why. It's in the end of the story. I'll send it to you guys too so you can read it.
Yeah.
And then we're writing another piece, and I just wrote it, and it's about the Catholic Church, because I was a Catholic poster child, and it's called I Am a Catholic Poster Child. That's the name of my piece.
Ooh, okay.
I'll read that sometime too.
Okay. Are you ready to move on to our next seg?
What is it?
So, it's called the Newlywed Game. Figured we'd play.
I make my boyfriend play this all the time.
Oh, good. So, for the listeners who do not know what the Newlywed Game is. Essentially, I have a list of 20 questions. Shout out to literallydarling.com. These are Newlywed questions, but for like biffles. So
For what?
biffles? No, you can't age me like this.
What is that?
Please know what a biffle is.
No, I have no idea. You can't say age when we're born the same year. Fun fact, born the same year. Someone
Different
was just
ends.
because like someone was at the front, I was at the end. Hence why I'm a grade younger. No, I have no idea. Like you talking about
Best? It's
wait.
okay.
Are you talking about from Barbie? You know the little blue guy. Purple
That's
spots?
Bibble, not Biffle.
Anyways,
Biffle is BFFL, best friend for life.
okay, I've heard that, but I've never heard someone say biffle.
Oh.
I've heard people say like, oh, BFFL
Oh.
or BFF.
Well, I'm weird. So
Say it louder for the listener. Sierra said they're weird. Anyway,
I'm weird because I also pronounce Lamau.
I know you say lamau.
And
It took me. I want you to know.
a biff.
It took me at least 6 months of you saying lamau to figure out what you were saying to me.
I love that for you. But anyways,
No.
to explain the rules of the game, Em and I both have whiteboards.
We
I
do?
have my tablet because I don't have a second whiteboard.
Okay.
And we're going to answer the question. One answer is going to be for the other person, and one answer is going to be answering for ourselves.
Do you want to be pink or blue?
Blue?
Okay.
I'll make the colors same on my iPad.
So we're doing 20 questions.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do all of them though.
Maybe we do some and then we can find a different website for some others. I went home this weekend.
Yeah.
And the podcast got brought up. I got told by shout out Heather Dietz. This is your second shout out. How you feel?
I think this is her like fourth.
No, it's her second.
Okay.
It's her second.
Shouts out.
Shout out to Heather. We were at my parents' house for my brother's birthday. Shout out Rika, happy birthday. He's not gonna listen to this, but it was his birthday. And so that scared me.
Sorry, I was just charging my computer.
And so I was like talking to Hunter or whatever, and we started talking about podcasts, which we'll get to our favorite podcast because I brought up one of my favorite podcasts to Heather, and Heather was like, "Oh, I saw your podcast. It's really cute." I was like, "Thanks. We have more episodes out." And Heather goes,
Oh.
"I will listen to those."
Yay!
So I just thought it was funny.
Thank you for listening, Heather.
Heather's pretty cool.
First question.
It's gonna be a funny podcast. So there's just gonna be bouts of silence while we're writing down.
I know. What's their TikTok guilty pleasure hole to fall down?
Hole? Oh, so like what trend on TikTok? Well, you're not on TikTok, but I'll give a guess.
Like one that I was on.
Or one that I think you would be on.
Okay.
And I'll have a reason for it.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta think of this.
This is so, I don't know, guilty pleasure TikTok rabbit hole. What are some good rabbit holes? Oh, okay, I got one. Wait, but what if I don't have like a guilty pleasure one?
I'm trying to think of yours.
I'm very guilt-free with my TikTok rabbit holes, but I have one.
Oh, I have. Okay, hold on.
Okay, we're just gonna write. I'll explain what mine mean, because mine make no sense, but I don't want to write the whole things out.
What's your guess for me?
Rug woman. Rug woman is a woman who found a rolled up rug in her front yard, and they thought it was a body. I don't think it was a body, but they thought it was a body, and that's what I feel like would be the rabbit hole you go down is rug woman because true crime. So rug woman. What did you write? Not rug woman, did you?
No, I put ducks running on hardwood floors, or the take it off line dancing, where guys do the take it off line dance and they take off their clothing and they are very yummy to look at.
I would have completely different route with that.
Or the house DIYs. I love to follow along when people are like, "Hi guys, welcome to my basement that had 100 cats."
Okay, well, I went a different route with that.
Yes, but
I forgot to write one down for mine, but I'll tell you.
My guess for you is either actor thirst traps or anything with famous animals.
You're kind of right.
What is it?
I put the round table, or it's
the rotund table.
It's the rotund table, but I put round table because I didn't know how to spell rotund. But I'm obsessed with the Knights of the Rotund Table. Or my other one that I was writing down because I thought of it after was there's this TikToker. I think she might also do YouTube. Her name is Alicia Doherty. And she's not a great woman, but every time her What My 11 Kids Eat in a Day comes on, I watch it 100% all the way through, and then I watch it again. That's my serious guilty pleasure, because she's not a great woman, and I shouldn't be supporting her, but I love watching her What My 11 Kids Eat in a Day.
I only watch those, but why isn't she a great woman?
That's a whole different podcast. Like, honestly, she could be a whole different podcast. There's a lot.
Is it?
It's not like...
Is it religion-based or something?
No. It's just the fact that she had a thing... So her whole thing is they have a lot of adopted children.
Yeah.
And there was a whole thing with one of them where they adopted her and then supposedly, allegedly, they gave her back.
Oh.
But they kept her brother. Allegedly.
Oh
I don't know if that was true. I don't know anything. Okay.
Next question. What is your coffee shop order?
Oh, I gotta write mine first.
What is yours? Coffee shop or like Dutch, we could say too.
Do you want to do both? Because like I have one for like if I go to any coffee shop, this is what I get, and then Dutch is a completely separate thing. My two orders are very different.
I literally don't know.
I will say I got this. My Dutch order I got all the frickin' time when we went to Dutch. So we're doing coffee order and Dutch order, correct?
Yeah. I have my coffee order.
Oh, I have your Dutch, or what I think it is.
It's been a minute since we've gotten coffee together.
It's not a full order, but I'm going to give it a shot.
What's
shot in the dark?
Dutch order? Oh, I know. Okay. Do you want to guess first? You want me to
guess yours? I'll guess yours first. Your coffee shop order, I said, is some sort of shaken espresso. I was just thinking Starbucks, I'm not going to lie. And then your Dutch order is some sort of Rebel.
Yeah. I said for my Dutch order, I usually just, like, lately I've been getting the Surprise Rebel or the pink flamingo. If you need more water, you can go ahead.
I will probably need some. I have a tickle in my throat.
Go for it. Either Surprise Rebel or pink flamingo. Those are my two favorites. But then for, like, any other coffee shop, it's really hard because there's a lot of coffee shops in this town that create really good, like, cutesy seasonal drinks. Like, this place over here by Dutch and Orange Theory, they always have like different lattes, like specialty crafted lattes every week. And so any latte really, I'd say is my favorite. Any flavored latte. I don't like just plain milk, and it has to be oat milk. But my two I said were either a PSL or a vanilla latte. Those are my two favorites, but I like a good lavender latte too.
I was like, I feel like, I don't know, when I was thinking about coffee order, I just kept thinking of like a oat milk shaken espresso, but I think it's just because you like oat milk.
I do. I love
I think that was why.
But I did used to get the shaken espressos a lot when we first met.
Really?
Because they were relatively new, I think, around that time.
Yeah.
Or like either getting popular a few years ago.
I think it was like getting more popular. I don't think it was new. Okay.
And then yours, I said a gummy bear Rebel for Dutch or a white chocolate iced latte with almond milk.
Okay, so my Dutch, I don't do Red Bull at all. I don't know if you know this. I used to, but then I had one of my health scares, and I cut out energy drinks. So it's actually a Hawaiian tea with black tea.
Oh, I knew you liked the Hawaiian tea.
And I always get it with black tea base, because green tea is disgusting. And then just any plain old coffee shop, I do an iced vanilla latte with almond milk.
Oh, I was going to say either white chocolate or vanilla.
I always, that's my go-to. If I've never been to the coffee shop before, I do an iced something with vanilla with almond milk.
I feel like that's a good way to judge. Like a classic vanilla latte, because it's not too overpowering, but it's still like...
And if you can't do it right, why am I here?
No, exactly. Like, why can I expect you to do a flavored latte? Next question. What is your default binge TV
show?
Hold on. What is your default binge TV show on Netflix when you can't decide what you want to watch?
I got yours in the bag.
I have mine.
I hope I'm right, but if not, I think I did a great. I also know my own, so it's chill. Oh, I have two. If you get either, I'll be okay with it. Okay, I wrote mine.
What's the one? I'm trying to. Isn't there like a show with Matthew Gray Goobler in it?
Yeah.
Is that like CSI or something?
Nope. Criminal Minds.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
My guess is either Criminal Minds or Supernatural. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Is it?
So it's...
Let's go.
So I put Supernatural or Stranger Things. Criminal Minds used to be it, but it's not on Netflix anymore. It's on Hulu. So I was thinking purely Netflix, it would be Stranger Things is my go-to. Specifically, season 3.
That season's scary.
Oh,
wait, no, is that the ice cream one?
Season 3 is like the summer. They do there's like the summer carnival. The guy gets his finger broken in the pencil sharpener. You know, classic things.
I think that the one of the...
With the slushie?
Yes. Okay, I'm thinking the right season now.
Yes.
Okay.
And then for you, I said The Great British Bake Off.
It was.
Oh, dang it!
That was last year, and over the summer was the Great British Bake Off.
I just remember you texting me about it all the time.
Yes, I used to love the Great British Bake Off, but right now it's any true crime documentary that's not too gory, in parentheses, or Love is Blind.
Oh, Love is Blind.
Live for Love is Blind. Next question. In the event of a tragedy, who have you/they tasked to wipe their internet history? So, if you were to die, who in your mind are you tasking with wiping your phone?
There is one correct answer for mine. Anything else is wrong. Don't look.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know who you would... I'm just gonna guess. What if I don't know how this person spells their name?
That's fine.
Okay. Because I think this is how they spell it, but I might be wrong. Okay.
If it's a walking red flag.
Anyways. Okay, for yours, do you want me to go first?
Sure.
I said either me or Allie.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
That was my guess. Because I was like, I feel like, 1, I can't make fun of you from the grave. And 2, Allie can't make fun of you from the grave.
True. I put you or my sister.
Oh. I kind of forgot you had a sister, I'm not gonna lie.
That's okay. I feel like Allie would just expose me and post all of my weird screenshots on the internet.
I don't think so. I just think Allie would be like, crap, I can't make fun of them because they're dead.
Oh, true.
So that's why I was like, me or Allie, because we'd have the same reaction.
True. For you, I said Hunter.
I also said Hunter. Not that I don't trust you, but Hunter knows 99% of the time what's already in the history, so if he already knows what's in it, we're good to go. There's no new things finding out.
That's valid. So I'm trying to find one. Ooh, how would you rank your driving skills compared to your actual driving skills?
Huh?
So, how do you think you drive versus how I think you drive?
Okay, so what's the scale?
Let's do like a 1 to 10. 1
to 10?
Being like you're on your 18th car and have caused a mass casualty.
Have you ever driven with me where I'm in the driver's seat?
Yeah.
Really? I don't remember that.
When you would park in like not the big garage that I normally park in, but the one closer to Target. Mm-hmm. When you would park in there, like once or twice I've driven with you because you needed to drive me to my car or something.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then 10 being like pristine.
Can my accident not be held against me because that was the weather's fault, not mine. Okay, thank you.
That's fine.
For those who don't know, I got into a car accident back in April. It was not my fault. It was snowing and it was 2 a.m. So not entirely my fault. It was actually the guy who hit me's fault, but the cop said it was the weather. I said 8 for both.
Mm-hmm. I said a 9 for me. And next question.
No. What'd you put me at?
6.
Okay, you know what's so funny? I wrote a 6, then I erased it and put an 8. Because I was like, no, I gotta be nice to myself.
I was like, I think an 8 is good. But remember, you also drove my car when I hurt my ankle. And I taught you how to drive in the snow. And then we went and stalked Mr. Ambulance, and you almost missed the turn and went into a one-way.
But 1, I don't feel like that was all my fault. 1, because I'd never driven in snow before. So I feel like that can't be held against me because I had never, ever in my life driven in the snow. Because up until that point, I didn't have a car up here. Like, I only drove yours because...
that's right.
So, that cannot be held against me.
Fine. Maybe
and the
it's
Mr.
like a
Ambulance
7.
one was literally just because I was freaked the frick out about him being there because of my experience.
Okay.
So let's just take into account some context.
We'll bump it to a 7 then.
I'll take a 7.
What store has the biggest charge on your credit card?
Oh, what if I think the same? Can I just write it in the middle because I think it's the same for both of us?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on. Okay, go for it.
Oh, that looks like a boob. I said Target.
Oh, I said the grocery store, but I guess Target's kind of a grocery store.
Yeah.
Kind of, for me, I said Target or the Dispo.
Yeah. I just said Target for both of us.
Target or PetSmart, honestly.
See, but I feel like I went with you to buy that couch, so.
Yeah, that's true. That bumps it up.
Yeah, that bumps it up. I've been to you, and I see the Target bag on your counter, and you just told me you got a bunch of stuff from Target. So, yeah.
Yeah, no,
I said Target.
Okay, Target. I need you to.
Can I have one?
Go for it.
Yes. For the audio listeners,
wait,
I'm
give me
grabbing
one, too, please.
I'm grabbing Kit Kats for the crew, not for Sammy. He had one already.
He had his own little snacks.
Oh, I still forgot what you were talking about earlier.
Oh,
he had one
he
already.
had a wrapper. He did not have a whole. He likes chocolate.
Really? Good for him.
He ate like 5 M&Ms one time. he just shut them out. Okay, these are weird questions. Here's one of the questions. What did you want to be before the recession? I don't want to answer that. Which are you? More likely to hang out in elastic waistbands or no pants?
Are we answering that?
Yeah. So when you're, let's say, by yourself, Saturday night, me night, being our respective me's.
not me's together.
No. Alone, are you no pants or pants?
I don't know if I want to know this about you, depending on what the answer is. I was specific.
Okay. For you, I put pants or sweatpants. Because I know you like your sweatpants.
I said pants, meaning sweatpants or shorts.
Yes! Okay.
I live in shorts right now, so.
Real.
I put pants for you.
Yeah. It's not like I like to, like, Winnie the Pooh it. It's like, when I'm hanging out, it's either shorts or, like, pajama pants.
That's why I feel like I see you in pajama pants. Or, like, I feel like I see you in leggings a lot, too.
Yes,
So,
leggings is a big one.
pants.
Athleisure. Right now I have sweatpants on.
But I do enjoy, right now I have shorts on, athletic shorts, but I do enjoy my sweatpants. I have a sweatpant collection right now, so.
This next one is, what is your favorite craft beer? I don't like beer.
Can we just say favorite alcohol?
Yeah.
Or drink?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not my color. Oh. No, I do know it. Okay. Are we saying, like, cocktail? Can it be anything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was like, I don't like cocktails. I don't like beers. There's a very specific drink I like. I don't think my answer for you is going to be right, but I'm going to write what I think.
Yeah.
Last I remember us talking about it, this was your answer.
I'm slowly phasing out of drinking, so. For you, I put Margs, specifically from Chili's.
I didn't even think about Margs. Yeah. I put High Noon, pineapple, or mango because those are my, like, Hunter knows. I have, like, 8 of them in my fridge right now.
They're good.
Those are my go-to drink. If there's any sort of High Noon at the bar, that's what I get. Any sort of seltzer. But I forgot about Margs. I am a Marg girly. I love a good Marg. I said Vizzies because it was the last thing I remember us talking about. And I remember you obsessed with Vizzies.
I completely forgot about Vizzies. Those are the only seltzers I really like. But, sorry, my mouth is full.
It's okay.
Eating a Kit Kat. I said ciders or Smirnoffs.
Oh, okay.
I love me an Angry Orchard.
Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Any sort of seltzer. It has to be vodka seltzer. I hate tequila seltzer. Vodka seltzer is my game. White Claw, Truly, High Noon. High Noon is just my favorite.
You go, white girl, go.
Yeah, that's the one time my white side comes out is I love a good seltzer. I can't do beer. It tastes it's too hoppy. And I don't like wine. Unless there's a specific peach wine that I really like. My boyfriend and I will split it, so.
I like the fruity flavored wines. Like peach or Bash's has a really good like blueberry wine. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. This one is getting kind of sucky. We might have to switch.
Okay.
But what do you actually want to do on a Friday night?
Mine's gonna be so like cheesy. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna put the same for both of ours.
Oh, I am not.
Because I think so.
What do you want to do? Oh, I have a good answer. Okay. You want me to go first or you want to go first?
I can go first.
Okay.
For you, well, for both of us, I said to not work and just hang out with friends.
For me, I put play Minecraft with my boyfriend and drink.
Close enough.
For you, I literally put not work.
Yeah. I work almost every Friday night and it sucks. Oh my god. This past Friday, we had a soccer game, right? And it was snowing. So I was freezing. And you know how like during soccer games they have ball kids who like fetch the balls when they go out of bounds and stuff. So not enough ball kids came. There were only 2, and we need like 8 of them.
Yeah.
And so a bunch of the event staff and interns had to step in.
Were you a ball kid?
I was a ball kid for the second half.
That's so funny.
Because both of the ball kids got cold, and so they had to go home. And so I was a ball kid. Oh my God, they had me running.
Yeah.
Left and right. And I was like, go to the other side of the field, please.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay.
That's funny.
Let's do this one by the knot. The Newlywed game questions that slay. Is your celebrity crush?
Okay, I don't know if this person's considered a celebrity for you, but I'm gonna just throw out a guess because I think it's funny.
Oh my God, what's his name?
I have so many.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just gonna write a couple.
I
gonna
have
write
2
initials.
for you. Who's my celebrity crush?
I don't know if the people I put down for you are celebrities, but I think it's funny.
Who is my celebrity crush? I know my dad's.
I also know my dad's. Who's your dad's?
Tom Cruise.
Oh, my dad's is Scarlett Johansson.
Ooh, good one.
That is also my boyfriend's celebrity crush. And one of mine, like women crushes.
Yeah. Ooh, just kidding. I remembered one. No, when was it? When I was in like middle school, the Mission Impossible Rogue Nation came out, and I was obsessed with Mission Impossible, so my dad took me to see it. And in the movie, Tom Cruise is like hanging from something shirtless, and my dad was like, if only I could look like that when I'm 65. Tom Cruise is an attractive man.
My dad said the same thing about Sam Smith, except not looking like that, just being Sam Smith.
Who wouldn't want to be Sam Smith?
My dad really wants to be Sam Smith.
Your dad could be Sam Smith. I could see it.
He honestly, my father, if you know my father could. I wrote down 6 for me because I have a lot, and I figured if you guessed somewhere on there, I'd count it.
Okay, I have 3 for me and 2 for you. Do you want to go first?
I said Rhett or Link or both. I don't know if they count as celebrities, but I said Rhett or Link or both.
Link is gonna be a hard no.
I didn't know.
That's okay. Good guesses.
I
good
figured,
guesses.
it's on a spectrum, so that's why I said Rhett or Link or both.
From Good Mythical Morning, people.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't know who we're talking about,
I don't know how to spell their last names, so.
Yeah, Link Neal and Rhett McLaughlin.
I thought it was O'Neill.
Just Neal.
What? It's okay, I just found out his name was Charles.
I was just gonna say, his first name is Charles.
Just found out his name was Charles.
Charles Lincoln Neal III.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I've been a mythical beast for a minute. I said Zendaya, Chris Evans, or Gal Gadot.
Oh, okay.
As Wonder Woman specifically. Like,
oh, I didn't think to include women. Well, I'll just go off of basis. Sorry.
Whenever I work out, I'm like, I'm working towards becoming Gal Gadot, which is not how that works.
But I get it.
You know.
I think about that when I'm on the treadmill. I'm like, I'm going to be Tom Cruise one day. And I'm not even lying.
For you, I said Matthew Gray Gubler or Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, yes. I don't like Matthew Gray Gubler, and I don't know where. I'm putting the record straight, guys. I don't like him, and I don't know where that came from.
Didn't you have a picture of him in the back of your phone?
No.
Who did you have a picture
Niall Horan, Tom Holland, and Chris Evans. I never had Matthew Gray Gubler.
Niall. Someone has a picture of Matthew Gray Gubler in the back of their phone.
It's not me, and I don't know where this rumor started, but this has happened to me
No,
for the
it's
past
someone
couple.
in the mentoring program.
I wrote down Tom Holland, Tom
Okay.
Blythe, who kind of looks like my boyfriend. If you squint and turn your head, he looks a little bit like my boyfriend. Chris Evans, Niall Horan, Dacre Montgomery, or Miles Teller. I figured you were gonna put Miles Teller because everyone tells me I had a Rooster phase where I was Rooster from, and I was like, I don't think I did that, but I was obsessed with him, but I don't think I had the phase.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Miles Teller was the one that came and moderated for Kamala Harris, right?
No, that was someone else in Top Gun.
Oh.
It was not Miles. Oh my god, if Miles Teller was there, I would have been there. I would have been like, oh my god. Not that I didn't want to be there for Miss Harris, but
Why does this moderator from Top Gun?
because he's very politically accurate. Active. Not Miles Teller, that guy.
I didn't know that.
The guy, I don't remember his name, but he was. But Miles Teller, specifically, if we want to get specific, Miles Teller from Spiderhead, hot. Love that movie. Such a good movie.
Love that. What is your go-to karaoke song? I don't think this is yours. I know it's Haley's.
What if Haley and I have the same one?
That's what I'm thinking, because you guys kind of have very similar tastes in
We're
music.
very similar in a lot of... Haley didn't know who Little Nas X was.
That's kind of offensive. I have 2 for me. Actually,
I only can think of one, and I think it's funny, and if you tell me no, you're wrong. I've heard you belt this song in the car. It counts.
I belt a lot.
I know. That's why I can say that. You won't know what I wrote down.
Okay, do you want to go first?
I said Defying Gravity from Wicked.
Oh my god. I put Don't Stop Believing My Journey, Proud Mary by Tina Turner, anything from Wicked or Hamilton. Because those songs just like... Okay, I think yours is Mr. Brightside.
No, that is Haley's. Mine is Barbie Girl by Aqua. Specifically by Aqua. Don't give me that face.
That's so funny.
What?
I would have never guessed that.
I know, that's why it's funny. And I don't do karaoke, so I'll never have to do it. But if I had to do one, like Life or Death, it's Barbie Girl by Aqua.
I'm a Barbie girl.
I was like, it has to be by Aqua.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, the OG.
Because I have to do the voices. I can do the voices. Yep.
Go party.
I love that song.
If your partner was a character from Mario Kart, who would they be?
So us?
Yeah.
Wait, like who am I picking? Or who would I be? Because those are 2.
Be? Like, who would you embody? Honestly?
Actually, I think it doesn't change. Okay. I just realized there's a connection between the characters I put. I'm not trying to subtly say anything.
Actually, no. Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I got a different answer.
Did you look?
No.
Oh.
I just thought of something because
Okay, go for it.
I was thinking, hold on. I want to give my little thing. I was thinking about Mario, and then there was a specific thing that came in my head that I remember we were in Kiki's car, and we were doing Toad voices, and you can do a really decent Toad voice, so I said Toad. I originally wrote down Daisy.
Okay, I put either Toad or Daisy for me.
I originally wrote down Daisy, and then I was like, no, because I remembered the instance of we were singing as Toad, and yours was oddly accurate, so I picked Toad.
I don't even think I can do a Toad impression.
I don't know if it was because we were delusional or what, but I remember you doing like we were singing like Toad in the Dutch drive-thru.
And
Kiki was so annoyed with us.
Oh yeah, and then that other guy, the Dutch barista, was singing with us, right, at one point, or he sang to us?
He sang to us, and it was really good, and we were embarrassed about our Toad voices. Because we were singing all the way up until then. But yeah, because I showed you like a Toad edit where I was like, listen, he sings songs.
Yes. For you, I put either Toad or Luigi.
I put Luigi.
Okay. Because I was like, I originally wrote Todd by accident.
Todd.
But I was like, Luigi, because you're funny.
Thanks. I thought you said because I'm tall.
No, because I feel like Luigi's very much an underrated character until you truly get to know him. And that's how I feel like you. It's like, the more you get to know people, the better they become.
Well, it's funny because that's why I asked, like, who do we play as or who are we? Or who would we be? Because I always, my main in Mario Kart and anything, if Baby Luigi is an option, I always go Baby Luigi.
As you should. Okay, next one. What is your favorite emoji?
I don't think I have one.
I have one.
I'll just do yours then, because I don't think I have. I guess I have a favorite emoji.
You have a most used one.
But I don't know if that's my favorite. I just think it's the one that fits most my situations.
Oh.
What is your favorite emoji? Sorry, I'm scrolling through the emojis.
No, you can't.
Not our text. I'm scrolling through the emojis because there's so many. I think I'm so glad there's no video because this sucks.
Okay.
Yours is the tilted, crying, laughing one with the teeth. That's what I said. Mine. Oh, what did you say mine was?
I thought yours was like the moon emoji. I've never seen you use it, but you're like, you don't have favorite emojis.
I did the emoticon where it's the colon and the slash. I use that one whenever things are like, it's not bad, but it's not good. I do the like slanted face one.
No, my favorite emoji is the like eyes that are like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
I was like, what do I see you use the most? And it's the tilted one with the teeth and the tears.
That one or the eyes are definitely my top two because it's like, I'm being nosy, but I don't want you to call me out on it.
No, if any minor inconvenience happens, I do the emoticon one, where it's the colon and then a /.
There's a section titled Dirty Newlywed Games.
What's the question?
What song perfectly describes how you act in the bedroom? Super Freak.
What's the D-Tap? Is that the weird one that there was? Okay. Yeah, the Reddit story one. Could that be my answer?
Sure.
Because it's funny.
Who is the best kisser? Sammy. Okay, moving on. Who?
I second that.
What do they wear to bed? Pajamas.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'll probably wear to bed what I'm wearing right now. These shorts and this hoodie.
Real.
I'm gonna be so honest. So, yeah. What are you doing?
Stretching.
For our audio listeners, Sierra's arm is just up in the air.
You don't
and Sammy
do
is
this?
really just high and down the arm.
His tail's wagging. Oh, my bad, Doug.
This is aggressive.
He likes it.
Okay, next question.
Okay, sorry. Okay, we're
Let's
done
do
with
like 5 more.
Okay.
I'll keep a tally. Because knowing us will forget.
Who said I love you first?
Me.
Mm-hmm. Dang, hold on. These are all more like about couplies.
We can be a couple.
Ooh, biggest pet peeves.
About the other person?
No,
Or in
just like-
general?
In general.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shoot. What is my biggest pet? I have a lot, but these are just going to be some.
I did 2 of mine. What is your pet peeve?
I should have changed Sammy's name to Peeve. So that I can be like, this is my pet peeve.
Your pet peeve would be... Oh, what do I think your pet peeve is? Okay, I don't know if I'm going to describe this right.
Okay.
And I may need to reference a person, and we may need to cut that part.
That's fine. Could you change the name of the person?
Well, no, because you won't understand it if I change the name.
Okay.
No, that's not how you would phrase that. How is that phrased?
Oh my god. Okay, so my update, speaking of red flags.
Huh?
Last week's episode, we discussed red flags. And I think James is what I called him in that episode.
Uh-huh.
And the guy who was asking me to be a stepmom and stuff like that. So, I'm talking to 2 people from Tinder, texting. One, James's number I have saved. This other guy, like, I have a contact for him. This other guy, it's just his number. I don't have a contact for him. I am mortified. When I tell you, I thought this dude, who I don't have a contact for, was James.
Oh.
And was talking to him because he's like, oh, I just got back up here from the valley, something like that. And I was like, oh, you're up here? Why didn't you tell me? Like,
oh.
And then he's like, I live up here. I did tell you. I work at a restaurant up here. And I was like, oh my God, I mistook you for the wrong person. So that was embarrassing.
That's funny.
But that's my update. Okay, go. You can go first.
I said interrupting.
Oh.
Yeah, like waiting for someone, or like if there's a group conversation going on and someone starts interjecting themselves too much, or like listening in too much and interjecting into a conversation.
Or they add in inappropriately.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
It was really hard to figure out how to write.
As soon as M wrote said person name, we cannot say their name on the pod, but I understand that helps.
It's just not mutual friend, but mutual person we know.
I said closing doors loudly and fake laughs.
Oh,
because I hate someone does it a lot, and it makes me so...
Both or just one? Like both.
Both.
Oh, okay.
Both. And I can hear them around the corner and around the block fake laughing, and it pisses me off because I know when they fake laugh too.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. For you, I said just when people interrupt repeatedly and try and talk over you.
That's one of them. I do this thing. I get defeated, and I think you've seen it happen, where if I'm trying to talk and someone continuously interrupts, I literally like throw my hands up and just sit and stare, and I'm like, well, okay. That's my I give up. I didn't write that one.
Or you say, are you gonna let me talk? Which I think is so badass.
I've done that a lot recently to people, because if they continuously interrupt me, if there's a lull in the conversation, I will look them dead in the eye and go, are you finally going to let me talk? Mm-hmm. Because if you're going to keep interrupting me, I'm going to be mean. I didn't write that down, but that is one of them.
Period.
I wrote down whispering in my ear. I can't when people whisper, because I can hear every mouth movement, and I want to punch them in the mouth. I also said open mouth chewing. Boo!
I hate when people...
I hate open mouth chewing.
No.
No, we filmed for my film, we had to have one of the actors do that, like open mouth chewing, and I literally stood in a corner and closed my ears because I couldn't do it. It was during the meat scene, the dinner.
Oh
meat
yes,
scene.
That's what I was gonna say.
He has to like eat and like openly chew it like a cow is what we kept telling him to do, and I couldn't watch it because it was that triggering.
Didn't get it the first time. I can imagine.
Okay, yeah, he did.
Ooh, dream vacations.
I have a couple. Oh, I have an idea for a question after this.
Okay.
This might be a cop-out, but I genuinely think this would be an answer you get. Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Okay. For you, I said Disney World, like in Florida.
I said any Disney property, or Italy, or England.
Ooh,
but
fire.
I said any Disney property. Don't read it. For you, I said anywhere you just want to travel.
Yeah, that's true. Specifically Spain. I
couldn't
really
think of,
want to go to Spain.
I couldn't think of any specifics. So I was just like, I think
that's okay.
You always talk about wanting to go somewhere. You're always going somewhere. Like we just were talking about a trip you're going on in like a month that I'm watching Sammy for.
Yeah.
So it's like you're always just traveling. So I was like, anywhere. You just want to travel.
No, I do. I love traveling.
3 more. Wait, I have one.
Go for it.
Dream YouTuber the other person would want to meet. So who you're writing both yours, who you want to meet and who I want to meet. I'm doing the same.
Who do I want to meet? A YouTuber. I used to be obsessed with wanting to go to VidCon when I was little because that's when it was like getting popular.
Don't read my answer.
I'm not.
I'm also gonna have 2 because one of them I don't think you'll get, but there's 2 people like YouTubers I'd love to meet. Okay.
I'm gonna write down 4 for you.
For me? Mm-hmm. Oh no, I don't know 2 of them.
Maybe only 3. Hold on.
I'm probably gonna write someone I forgot about.
Okay. So for you, I said either Matt Pat, Captain Sparkles, Ryan Trahan, or anyone from Second Try.
Okay, I didn't even think about 2 of those.
Oh, really?
100% I would love to meet Matt Pat. 100% I would love to meet... Who's the second one you said?
Captain Sparkles.
Captain Sparkles. Oh my gosh. I wrote for myself, Second Try would be cool. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I want to meet... Like, if that's, like, Die Hard. Like, if I can only meet one. I wrote Smosh. Like, all of Smosh.
Yeah.
I also wrote the Sidemen. They're a British YouTube group I've been watching since I was, like, 13.
Oh, okay.
They're, like, very boy humor, but it's 7 British dudes who just, like, do... Like, they just did a video, and it was, like, they made food trucks, and they had to run a food truck for a day, and, like, they do calorie challenges. Like, they do, like, 10,000... Like, first person 10,000 calories wins, and stuff like that.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah. For you, I said the Mythical Team.
Yeah, I said anyone from Mythical, that includes Mythical Kitchen and GMM and Sport and all that.
Mythical Team, all of them.
Yep.
Anyone under the Mythical branch.
Second Try, so anyone from Second Try LLC, or Jenna Marbles.
Ooh, Jenna Marbles is good.
Give her a hug. But we have time for one more, and then we'll move on.
Okay.
Do you have one you want to think of?
No, I just thought of that one because I low-key wanted to just talk about the Sidemen for a hot minute.
Top 3 pizza toppings.
Is cheese a topping?
We're going to assume that's included.
Okay, that's why I wanted to ask, just in case. This is in no particular order.
Oh my god, what is yours?
Oh, look, I wrote mine first.
I'm not. Okay.
Oh, what do you like on your pizzas?
I'm very picky about my pizza.
Oh, then I'm picking options that are probably not right.
It's okay. Or not picky, but particular.
What if I can only think of 2?
That's okay.
Okay.
For you, I said onions, chicken, and spinach.
I said pineapple. That's it.
I almost put pineapple.
Well, that's why I asked about cheese. Because I either do pineapple. Hunter can attest. I do pineapple pizza or I do cheese pizza. That's it. I won't do anything else. I will only do those 2 on my pizza.
Pineapple on pizza?
That's it.
Fire.
Thank you. He doesn't like it, but...
I like it in group settings, like if I'm sharing a pizza with people.
Oh, that's like, if I'm getting pizza for myself, pineapple's on it. 100%. But I'm very... When you said picky, I was like, oh, I'm picky. 100%. Pineapple or cheese. That's it. I don't do anything else on pizza.
Real. I do a lot, but what did you guess for me?
Sausage and or mushrooms.
Yeah, I said sausage, mushrooms, and basil.
Basil.
I love fresh basil.
I couldn't think of a third one. I just was like sausage, and if you give me sausage vibes and give me mushrooms.
I love a good sausage and mushroom pizza, like fire with a white sauce.
What's funny is I just was thinking about Hunter's favorite things, because I know you guys, a lot of your guys' food preferences are on the same track.
Yeah.
So I was like, what is he like on his pizza? But then I was like, he's a big, like, pepperoni, ham, all these things. And I was like, I don't feel like that's you. But sausage and mushroom are two of his tops.
Yeah.
I keep pointing to the chair like he's here.
Yeah, no.
That's where he sat once.
It was still this original setup from last week. I haven't moved anything.
Exactly. But this is, from now on, I'm going to point in between us because that's where he sat.
Okay.
When I talk about him.
I do like an occasional all-meat pizza, but sometimes it's just too much. I like a little mushroom, a little something.
You don't want to, you don't want a heart attack, high cholesterol.
Exactly.
All the things. So.
Yeah. Alrighty. Moving to second to last segment. What cute thing did Sammy do? Now, I have been watching this boy like a hawk. Not when I'm home. Let's clarify that. Not when I'm not home. But I realized that, like, whenever he eats dinner, he'll eat dinner usually before or after I do. Mm-hmm. And for like 3 nights in a row, he was eating before me, and I went to go like clean my room, put away clothes, something like that. And he always comes to me after he's done eating dinner. Because then I say, like, oh, you finished your dinner? Good boy. Give him pats or whatever.
Yeah.
But he did this, like, 3-4 nights in a row where he came up to me, sat down, burped. And that was his signifier that he was done with dinner.
That's so funny.
And he has the cutest little burps. And it's like, he's, what is it? Sheepish about it?
Yeah.
Like, he's like,
oh,
like, he's so cute about
that's adorable.
it. And I love it for him. But that's a cute thing Sammy has been doing that I've been saying lately. But now we move on to our advice segment, which, take this away. This is your segment.
So this time I figured we could talk about advice for buying a car. Don't laugh at me. Well, okay.
Have you ever bought a car before?
Yeah.
With your own money?
No.
Okay.
But this was came about. My brother just turned 16. So I'm thinking, right?
I see.
16, you start driving. I didn't, but just in case he starts to, what's the advice for buying a car? You know, what would you, if someone who's 16 comes to you and is like, hey, what can you tell me? Like, what's, your biggest piece of advice for buying a car? What are you going to tell them? See, it had a point.
No. Okay, I get it now. It was just on the agenda as advice for buying a car. I was like, dog, I'm not Carfax.
I was like, we need to talk about how our agenda works.
Yes,
Sierra writes most of it, and I put in the parts I want to talk about, and this was one of them. The advice segment is my baby. That is what I do. So,
I think my biggest thing is never pay full price for a car.
Okay.
Same like my dad, he drilled it into us. Never pay full price for a car or for jewelry. You can always haggle.
Why did I think the second one was tacos? Never pay full price for tacos.
No, always pay full price for tacos. They're mostly worth it. But I think that's a big one. Yeah, and if it's over 100,000 miles, look into the history of the car. How many accidents has it been in?
That's a good one.
What is it? Carfax is really helpful with that too. To see if the car that you're buying is actually worth it.
Talk to the guy. Most of those guys are really open. And most of the sales guys are pretty open about what it's been through, what they know about it, and stuff like that.
Exactly. And even if you're buying from Facebook or Craigslist, which is what my family did for our first cars.
Yeah.
Stacy and Tanner, rest in peace.
Okay.
Stacy was a 2001 Honda Element, and then Tanner was a 2003 Subaru Forester.
Yeah.
They are both long gone now, but they bought them off Craigslist, and so my dad looked up the Carfax and all the history of it, because that's important.
Yeah.
Any other advice for...
Research. I'm looking to get a new car, and that has been my biggest thing, is research, and don't go in it alone, whether you're a man or a woman. Yes. Don't go by yourself. When I went and bought my first car, my tata and my dad went with me.
Yeah.
And they did a lot of the talking, and I sat there and looked pretty.
Yep.
But even if you don't do that, just bring someone else with you, so that if something is said, because there's a lot of things that they didn't hear, but I heard from the sales guy, and a lot of things I didn't hear, but they heard.
Yeah.
And we collectively made the decision to buy my car.
Yeah.
So that's why when you were like, did you buy a car? Technically, yeah, I did buy a car.
You were with them.
I did say yes. I got the final say of yes, we're buying the car, or no, we're not buying the car.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would agree with find out how many miles. I think if it's a high number of miles. My car had 78 1,000 miles to start, but it only had one owner. She was a renter. She was rented out. And then she came to me. So it's like, just keep that in mind.
Yeah, definitely keep that in mind. And also, don't be afraid to stand your ground.
Yeah.
Like, some of those car salesmen are a little scary, but that's literally their job. Like, don't be afraid. Hey, say, like, if you're at a Subaru dealership, for example, say, all right, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to the Subaru dealership next town over. Because that's going to threaten the salesperson, and they're going to drop the price.
Or just even, like, asking for a job. Because, like,
True.
Hunter works for a sales company, and we talk about it all the time where some people come in and they're like, hey, what can you do? Because I saw it at this dealership for this price. What can you guys do? I want to buy from you. What can you do to get it there? And they'll work with them as much as they can. Fun sales fact, they have a margin. So they have, like, a certain amount of money they can work within in order to make a profit. And so it's like, that's the big thing, is they're willing to work with you. Like, it sucks for the salesman, but they are so willing to work with you.
Yeah.
So.
And I think also just, like, this is not really about buying a car, but having a car. Word of mouth recommendations for a auto shop. Because it's like having a regular physician or something like that. Like, you want someone that people have had good experiences with, and don't always go off of Google reviews. Because most of the times people are posting very polarizing, either really good or really bad, not just like, okay, like the service was fine, no complaints, nothing to worry about. So keep that in mind. Don't do what I did.
What did you do?
When I went to I didn't ask for people's opinions. I just Googled auto shop in our town. Went to the first one. Thought I was going to have to steal my car back because they took 11 hours to do an oil change.
I remember that.
Yes. And I was like, I think I'm going to jail. I'm in an Uber right now. If I don't answer in an hour.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's a whole thing.
Then I told you about the people who worked on my car. And they're family owned and super awesome. And they gave me a lollipop.
Yes.
I'm 21 years old and I got a lollipop for my car. So it's pretty great.
Yes.
But no, with that, have good friends. When you have a car, have good friends who are willing to drive your car and willing to pick you up. I think we've done that for each other plenty of times.
Yes.
So.
Definitely. Just have good friends.
And with that note, let's close her out.
Yes. Next week, we will be talking about a super exciting event that's coming up this Friday when this episode comes out.
Yeah.
We will have a special guest.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking? I remember. I read the call sheet.
We will also be talking a little bit about Halloween, things like that, some spooky stuff. So, see y'all next week, and pasta la vista, you guys.